Hello, dear Paul, the insurer community. I'm very happy to have the privilege again to talk to Frank Barron. We had him as a guest a couple of weeks ago. Frank is the Chief Risk Officer at International SOS. Welcome, Frank.
Well, thank you for hosting me again.
Frank, today we're going to talk about the future of risk managers. It's very nice, by the way, to connect to you. You are in London at the moment, and we can see that you are at the IFRIMA. The IFRIMA is the International Federation for Risk and Insurance Management Associations, and you are the chairman. So my first question would be, can you tell me how you and your colleagues see the future role of risk managers?
Wow, that's a very profound and challenging question to start this conversation here, Mark. Well, the first thing as chairman, president of IFRIMA is the fact that and it may seem as a very basic thing, but actually it's not. It is about bringing people to the same place, giving people risk professionals exercising the role of a risk manager, the fact that you are part of the same profession. We are all part of the same profession. You may do it in very different ways. The expectation of your role in your organization may be different from others, but you are part of the same professional community. And that's, I think, it's a kind of a very powerful message that we have been able to convey over the years, is to say to people, when you do risk management, because risk management is actually, compared to any other, I would say, corporate function, one of the less defined and professions. So I think it's good to remind people that they have a place to go to in terms of sharing practices and a sense of belonging of being part of the same profession.
That's good to hear. And also interesting, of course, as always. I always learn a lot when I do these interviews. Frank, you are a very busy and active person because you also have created PARIMA. And PARIMA is the Pan-Asian Risk and Insurance Management Association. How can you impress on the members the necessity to constantly upgrade their qualification and be prepared for the future?
Well, first of all, thank you for your very kind comment about how busy and active I am. I'm trying, yeah, because I love and I'm quite passionate about my line of duty and profession. I did not create Parima on my own, and I was supported by colleagues from the industry. How do we? So first of all, for Parima, especially for the Asia Pacific region, it was about telling people when you do this type of job, you're part of a profession. Here again, I'm going back to the fact that you belong to a profession. And then over the years, we have started to develop educational opportunities for people. So being participating to conferences, workshop, master classes. We do a lot of master classes actually at Parima, and it's extremely popular. There is something which is very refreshing about the professional community of people in Asia Pac. Most of them, a large number of them, do have a very strong appetite to learn more. They are very eager to get more information, more education, more content. And this is what we do. And as people are more and more exposed to content, to subject matter experts, but also to professionals who are sharing their wisdom and their good practices, you can see people elevating in terms of skills and proficiency, which is fascinating and always extremely pleasing for somebody like me to see the growing proficiency of our profession.
That's great to hear, Frank, that you give so much attention also to education. We understand that risk managers associations support training programs. I mean, they do this a lot, and you just told us. Do you also have any online introductory programs to risk management for beginners, for example?
Um, we don't actually, and it's a very good point. That's something that we should consider. We do online trainings, but in the form of webinars. But we did not yet formalize. It's actually a very good point that you are mentioning. We do not formalize yet a kind of a e-library where people can go and say, "Oh, this is where I can go to get content." And we are developing short videos, also to address people in terms of the awareness they should have about risk management. So we're using platform like TikTok, for instance, and don't ask me how to do it because I'm not in charge, because I did not even have an account on TikTok. But we are doing this type of things where we can help people to raise the awareness about the essence and the beauty of risk management. But I'm taking from my conversation with you, Irma, that we should investigate further in terms of developing a library of video content online.
Great. Well, I know that also Pierre Pernou, he's very active in this matter, so I will make sure to connect the two of you, and so you can maybe have a very interesting and creative conversation about that. Let's go back to some more global questions, because while Europe, Asia, and North America, they have very strong and active associations of risk managers. Latin America is a desert. What could you do at IFRIMA to remedy this situation?
That's a crucial question. And if you look at my track record since I've been elected president of IFRIMA 4 years ago, I'm in my second mandate right now. It has been for me the first and more important pillar of my strategic plan, which is to be what I call an association angel. How can we support locally and regionally people to go from a community of people to a professional trade association? I'm the founding chairman of Parima, so Asia Pac is, I would say, to an extent now it's there, and I'm very proud to tell you that in Johannesburg, second week of September, so a few weeks ago, we have inaugurated the formation of the African Association, Pharma. So we already have 7 countries included in this. So I'm very proud of this achievement. But yes, you're right. There is still a couple of critical regions which are not addressed yet, like Middle East, but also South America. South America, the issue is for us, when I look at how it worked for Parima in Asia Pac or Pharma in Africa, you need to find the right individuals so that you can start having a very concrete, I would say, action plan together to do something. And this did not happen yet in South America, and South America does have its own challenges in terms of economic development and I would say the spreading of a risk management profession. But I'm not quitting. It's going to be it's on my radar, and I really want to find the right people we can start engaging to do that. So it's on the map. It's on the map for sure.
Great. That's good to hear, Frank. I think I could actually call you an enterprise risk manager. And that would be also my last question, because to what extent will risk managers eventually become enterprise risk managers?
But you are here again highlighting a very important aspect of our profession, which is the lack of clarity around what risk management or risk manager title means. And I'm not sure if we have a majority of our risk managers community being truly in charge of the enterprise risks. And it's okay. It's okay. Again, the profession does have many ways to be to apply, and some people are just dedicated to risk financing, insurance buying. Some people are more into the enterprise holistic approach. I think this is where people should go, because organization today, when we are facing with poly crisis and perma crisis and all the uncertainties that we are all impacted with related to geopolitical, climate change, and others. I think that they need a strong risk management people who can help them to look at the whole spectrum of risks. And so that's definitely a place to go to. But I'm obviously connecting this also to the need to clarify what the role of a risk manager is. And we have many ways to help the management of risk in an organization. But enterprise risk management is a crucial aspect of it, Irma.
Thank you so much, Frank. I was just wondering, I mean, you were saying it already, the whole insurance business, risk managers, etc. Everything is very much connected, not only to the profession, but to global situation, to climate, to geopolitical issues. You could really approach it holistic. I think your background is also showing this. I mean, we see the world and we see that it's all connected and we're never all just by ourselves. Is there anything you would like to conclude with?
Just one word, Irma. I've been privileged to be invited to address at the opening of COP30 in Brazil 3 days ago. I did it remotely because I'm in London for other businesses. But it was great to get the opportunity from the COP30 and the United Nations to have the floor to address on the strategic aspect of risk financing, risk management, and its connection to resilience and sustainability and climate resilience. So it has been a blessed week for me to be invited and to address the industry and many world leaders on this. So yeah, it was a good week.
Wonderful. Well, I'm sure we will see you back in future because there's so much you can tell us. And I would like to thank you for this, again, very interesting and wonderful interview. I wish you the best of luck with everything you do, every enterprise, every activity you develop. It sounds all very exciting. Thank you so much, Frank, and see you again,
You're welcome, Irma.
hopefully in near future.
Take care. Thank you very much. Bye.